Another Brick fan here with a look at the 2018 Harry Potter themed sets. In 2018, LEGO created 9 Harry Potter sets. Everything from a small polybag, as you see here, this is Harry's Journey to Hogwarts, to the very large 4,000 piece LEGO Hogwarts Castle, which isn't here, but I'll show you in just a moment. Let's start with a quick overview of some of the sets. This, of course, is the polybag I just spoke about, Harry's Journey to Hogwarts, followed by Eragon Slayer, this small set here. Grindelwald's Escape, which is this carriage here. Then we have Newt's Case of Magical Creatures. Those last two are both from the Fantastic Beasts movie. Then we have a couple of modular buildings. One is the Whomping Willow set, which has the Whomping Willow here and then a section of the Hogwarts Castle. The Hogwarts Great Hall is another one of the modular pieces. You see it's a very tall tower there, and then the main hall, and then a bunch of minifigures come with that. Then they have the latest build of the Hogwarts Express. It's a really nice train and a small train station. It doesn't come motorized or with any track, but it is a very nice looking model, and I believe it can be motorized with a few modifications. We also had Quidditch Match, which you see right here. And then there was a promotional item. This is the Diagon Alley miniature micro scale Diagon Alley that was a free with purchase set. This is the Hogwarts Micro Scale Castle, which is a fantastic model. It comes in at over 6,000 pieces. 28 minifigures, although most of them are these nano figures that you see right down here. There are 4 minifigures of the 4 founders of Hogwarts, which is a very nice touch. There are a couple of micro builds inside of a micro build itself. So there's these small boats. There is the Whomping Willow there with even a small representation of the car there. And then this is Hagrid's hut, which I think is also well done. Tons and tons of details on this model. You see there's the Great Hall right there with some Dementors flying over the top of it. There's the courtyard, the pathway that leads from the boat docks up to the courtyard. Of course, the main tower. And the Hungarian Horntail is right here in a micro build, well done as well. Of course, the other areas around the castle with the secondary tower here, the bridge that goes across between the Great Hall and then the rest of the castle. And it's all done, of course, in a dollhouse style. So on the back side, you have the Great Hall, you have Potions Classroom, Defense Against the Dark Arts. Lots and lots of little details, but I'm just going to show a quick overview here. And there it is, the Hogwarts Castle microscale that was released in 2018. Let's start off with Harry's Journey to Hogwarts. This is a small polybag set that essentially comes in 3 pieces. You see a minifigure for Harry Potter there. Hedwig comes with a very ornate cage, although it's very large, so the scale I think is out of proportion, but still a nice looking build. And the last piece is a cart that contains a book, a suitcase, and a cauldron. So it's a nice little set that you could actually use with the train station set, the Hogwarts Express, and have Harry have his own cart and bring Hedwig with him while he's looking to get onto the train. This set has a total of 40 pieces, cost about $4 as most polybags do. Next up is set 75950. This is Eragon Slayer. 157 pieces, 2 minifigures, and about $15 when it was released. I really like the build of Eragon. I think it's very well done. It looks like a mean spider. It does only have 4 eyes as opposed to the 8 that you normally expect with a spider. But overall, I think it's still a really good build and has a lot of good articulation with the legs, and then the abdomen moves up and down, the mandibles in front move At least the top two move around really well, so it makes for a nice set. These new spider molds, you can see the small spiders there on the ground, were very nicely done. I like this new mold and it looks really good. You get 5 of them with the set, 3 of the nougat colored ones and 2 of the black ones. The little tree build is a nice side build to add a little bit of scenery to the set. And then of course it comes with Harry and Ron, who were the 2 that went exploring for Aragog on Hagrid's advice. Overall, a very nice small set and a good addition to this 2018 series of Harry Potter sets. Next up we have set number 75951. This is Grindelwald's Escape. This comes from the Fantastic Beasts movie, the second one, where Grindelwald is being transferred to a prison and he ends up getting away. This set has 132 pieces, 2 minifigures, and cost about $20 when it was first released. There is some interior to the carriage, so these doors open. You can fit 1 minifigure sitting and 1 standing inside the carriage. Since it's only 4 wide, the minifigures won't sit side by side in it. I really like the carriage and how it was done. It has nice lights all the way around, and you see these are just done with a clip piece that clips each light onto the carriage. The overall effect of the carriage is very nicely done. I like how the entire effect looks really good. They had some creative use of pieces to build the carriage, and I think it looks quite nice. The Thestral was done very well with these dual molded wings with the clear and black and how they kind of blend together. I also like the printing on the face. It has a nice bright coloring against the black Thestral, which makes it almost look like it's glowing. So a very good figure for the Thestral itself. Another set from the Fantastic Beasts movie is 75952, Newt's Case of Magical Creatures. About 700 pieces, 4 minifigures, and cost about $50. The highlight of this set, however, are the magical beasts, or fantastic beasts that are built with this. There is the Thunderbird, which you see in the white and gold. An Akami, which is the snake with the winged snake, done in the teal and purple with the dark pink or purple wings. The printing on the heads for both of those creatures are really, really nice. And the last is in Eurumpent, which is a rhinoceros type animal. The case, which opens up to reveal the area where Newt Scamander keeps all of his fantastic beasts, is done pretty well with lots of small scenes in it, including a hatchery area, an area that includes a lot of treasures that the Niffler would be collecting, and then some garden areas and an area to wash and feed the animals as well in there, as well as his little house in there with some pictures and other things inside. Overall, a really nice set, and like I said, the highlight, of course, for this is definitely the Fantastic Beasts themselves. Next up we have 75953. This is the Whomping Willow. As I mentioned in the beginning, this has a modular type construction. You see the Technic pins on the sides. So this does connect to the Hogwarts Great Hall and will connect to future sets as they build them into the Harry Potter universe. Comes with the Whomping Willow, which I think is done very nicely. There's articulating ball joints for all of the branches on top, which means they can be posed in lots of different ways. As you saw in the intro, you can carefully position the car so it would be held inside of the Whomping Willow. Tower is done in a dollhouse style. So as you move around the back, you saw the potions classroom there and the Gryffindor sleeping area. There's also Snape's office here. Decking or ramparts up above there are wide enough that you can position figures on there, so I think that's good. It's 4 to 5 studs deep, which works really nicely. And then the selection of minifigures, as you see coming back around here, are all very nice as well. You have the 3 main characters, of course, and then it includes Snape and Argus Filch. And then as an extra figure, there's Seamus Finnegan is also included. Next up is set 75954, Hogwarts Great Hall. The biggest set released in 2018 with the exception of the micro-scale Hogwarts Castle. This one runs about $100. 10 minifigures and almost 900 pieces. It's very well detailed. I think the fact that it comes with 10 minifigures is very nice. I think it adds a lot of value to the set. It is a very large set, so you can see it's a little cropped in here, but it also comes with the basilisk. You can see down here as well, and then the interior is pretty well detailed with the banquet hall all set up with a fireplace in the back, the floating candles, the banners for the houses, and then the seating area for the teachers, and as well as the Quidditch Cup. Then along the side you have some storage area that includes the sorting hat, looks like a potions area, and then the Mirror of Erised is up on top. The little courtyard area looks really nice here as well, with a clock, a little boat dock, and then the large doors that lead into the Great Hall. I think the minifigure selection is very good with the core characters of course, and then includes Susan Bones as a new character, and also Draco Malfoy. I like the inclusion of Nearly Headless Nick as well. So this can be used for both years 1 and 2 of the movies. Next up is set 75955, the Hogwarts Express. 800 pieces, 6 minifigures, priced at $80. I'm a big fan of the Lego trains, so this one of course was the set that I had to have out of this series. I think the train looks really good. This is a nice update to the 2 previous ones that were released. The train station is done really well for a small build. It has 2 sides to it, so you have the King's Cross station on one side, and then you have platform 9 3/4 on the other, with a false wall in between, so you can do some play features there. The train is very nicely detailed. I think they used some really nice touches with the pearl gold for the bell, the smokestack. The stickers look really nice. I especially like the ones that are on this angled plate here that say Hogwarts Castle. I think those are really good. And then the front has a nice satellite dish kind of piece with a great sticker that says Hogwarts Express, and then the train number of 5972 as you see going by here. The minifigure selection includes a Dementor, which is a new Dementor model, or a new Dementor bottom mold there in the clear and black dual molded, which looks really nice. Of course you get Professor Lupin and then the main characters with this set as well. A great addition to the 2018 set. Next up is 75956, Quidditch Match. This has 500 pieces, 6 minifigures, and cost about $40. This is a nicely done set. Again, kind of in a modular style. You have the 4 towers from the 4 houses that can be arranged and put together however you want. Right now we have Hufflepuff and Ravenclaw connected to the goals. There's the 3 goals, and then this nice action feature here, which you can use to move your Quidditch goalie around, which I think is a really nice little action feature. The 6 minifigures are good. It has the main characters from the first movie where you have Hermione and Snape, where Hermione casts the spell to distract Snape because she thinks he is trying to kill Harry. So I think that's a nice scene to replicate. Of course, there's a Quidditch Cup that comes with the set, and then a representation of each of the 4 positions on a Quidditch team. So you have a keeper, a seeker, a beater, and a chaser. Now it is missing Madam Hooch as the referee, which I would have liked to have seen included with the set, but overall, still a very nice set. Lastly, we'll take a look at this promotional set, 40289 Diagon Alley. This was a giveaway with purchase in 2018. It has 374 pieces. It's done in micro scale, but does include Mr. Ollivander as the single minifigure with the set. Lots of really nice little details on this set. I did a full review, of course, which I'll link up here on a card. The back isn't super camera friendly, so a very nice slice of Diagon Alley with Gringotts Bank, the bookstore, Mr. Ollivander's, and of course the magical supply shop, as well as Weasley's Wizarding Wheezes. Let's go back and sum this all up. Overall, I think there was a good variety of sets released for 2018. I really like the modular nature of the Great Hall and the Whomping Willow set, and I'm looking forward to them creating more of these modular sets. Probably my favorite one out of this list is the train. I'm a big fan of the Lego train, so this one is a very nice addition to the collection. The sets from Fantastic Beasts were very nice and good additions to the Harry Potter line. The ultimate is the microscale Hogwarts Castle. Hope you've enjoyed my thoughts on all these sets, and I'll look forward to seeing you in another video. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button. I've also put a bunch more Harry Potter content up on the screen here. If you enjoy my content, hit that subscribe button.